around here, and then a few open spaces. And this is where my mom and I sit. We've been a partner for a year, and she's been in the business 32 years, and myself 4. And then over here we have our assistant Terry. She's been with us for a year, and she's going to join us on the interview because she's been doing most of our web presence online. So let's head on to the conference room.
All right, sounds good. So why don't you share a digital marketing tactic that's been successful for you so far?
Well, I think Instagram's been our best one thus far. You know, with Terry joining us this year, we've just kind of started a whole new foundation with our business with regard to an online presence. And so, you know, getting the website up and running. And then Terry's been in charge of the Instagram and posting photos, you know, of our listings and happenings around town. So how do you think that's been going?
I think it's been going pretty well. Instagram seems to be very satisfying. You get lots of instant feedback. And a couple of things that we've tried is just connecting with our local community, having lots of local businesses following us.
So are you guys aware of what SEO is?
I actually, before I got into real estate, worked at a company called W Promote, which did online marketing, and they had a whole SEO department. I wasn't necessarily in that department, but I'm very familiar with it. You know, as for the ins and outs of it, not my forte, but I'm definitely familiar with what it means and the purpose of it.
Do you plan on implementing that on your new website? What is your plan for that?
I think so. Talking to the guy that's doing the website, you know, that's part of one of the packages that come along. We're not quite there yet, but I know it's something that's been discussed, and, you know, for that organic search, you know, it's important for us to be up at the top.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if somebody's searching like real estate or realtors, you know, Manhattan Beach, you're going to want to be.
We want to be the first to pop up, especially the stats now. It's like 91% of all people looking to buy or sell are starting off their search online.
Exactly.
So they'll type it in, and we definitely want to be up at the top.
Yeah, and you know, with organic SEO versus AdWords, everybody clicks on those first organic searches versus the ads because they know that the best results. So how do you make your business stand out against the competitors? I know like the market around here is seriously saturated.
Yeah,
so I'm sure
we are saturated with a lot of real estate agents. In this business, I know my mom's been doing it for 32 years. Her philosophy is quality over quantity. So she really focuses in on the relationships, and which is kind of the opposite, you know, just being online all the time and having that, you know, in the middle rather than face-to-face or on the phone. And so particularly with this business, that's a huge important factor, but also providing the information online, who we are. She has a lot of relocation clients that are coming in from Europe and Asia and the East Coast and the Midwest, and I'm sure they want to go on our website and see who we are first, see what we look like, you know, see how long we've been in the business, see what testimonials are. So that's a huge, you know, piece of the pie that we're trying to incorporate now, versus just the relationship side that's super important in this business.
So you're going to have both, which is amazing.
Both is absolutely necessary now.
It's completely. For you guys, having that video on the homepage, or even if you did it, you laid it out in a certain way that you had like a couple, maybe a few listings on there so they could walk through the property. The video on the homepage, we're finding it helps the conversion rate, and keeps the bounce rate down.
One thing I thought of for video, because when you walk around town here, down to Manhattan Beach, I promise you over 50% of it's not English. You hear so many languages. So I thought it would be a cool idea to maybe stop a few people, you know, see why are you here, you know, where are you coming from, how long you're here, and what do you like about Manhattan Beach, and throw that on the website too, you know, to kind of, you know, create like a best of the beach, or, you know, who's coming here, because it's changed so much in the last 15 years that it's really changed our market. So I think a video like that would be interesting.
That's a great idea.
Another thing for you guys, which I think you should do that would help, is coming up with different blog topics, because people will search like Manhattan Beach events, and then your blog, Manhattan Beach events, could come up, and then they'd be like, oh, this is a realtor. Oh, we're looking to, you know, so that's another way to get traffic. That's to find out what they're searching for in Manhattan Beach, like Manhattan Beach shopping. Maybe do like, you know, what kind of shops are around here? Where can you go for, eat restaurants, boutiques, list them all
It
out.
kind of gets back to her point of, local and community and stuff like that.
You should be blogging for you guys as much as you can, but if you can do like 1 to 2 times a week, that's going to be great. A lot of people, you really want to set yourself apart. So I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are not blogging. So you definitely want to be blogging consistently. Just make sure blog posts are like, 300 words. And then you also want to internally link through the site. So just a few tips, like make sure the site is really tight technically, as far as like title tags and all of the URL structure, which I can go through with you. And then making sure you're blogging, internally linking, and then also doing SEO. And then you'll be good.
We'll be at the
on your
top of the
way.
page.
Yeah.
Awesome.